Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the 21st episode of Speedify Live. And I think it's safe to say this is going to be our weirdest episode yet. Our special guest is Cristian from Speedify itself.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, Cristian. Why don't you introduce yourself? And
Actually, I put my name there as Catman, right? So I'm Christian. I am in charge of mainly content here at Speedify, and other things, other stuff. So if you're reading the Speedify blog or reading the emails, it's a good chance that at some time it passed through my eyes and hands and brain. That's what I do here at Speedify.
nice. So, on the off chance anyone doesn't know what Speedify is an application that lets you use all of your internet connections at the same time. So this gives you faster, more reliable internet. You can use, Wi-Fi and Ethernet. You can, do what I'm doing and tether your cell phone to your computer to get another internet connection. And then, basically, as long as one of them's still working, you're still good and you're still on the internet. So, speedify.com, you guys should check it out. There's a coupon code there on streaming 2021 is a coupon code that'll get you 25% discount if you're interested. So for anyone doing live streams or video calls, if you're on Teams all day long, this will make everything much more reliable for you. Closer to the end of the episode, we are going to do a giveaway. We're going to give away 6 months of Speedify, the paid unlimited accounts. Give away 1 6-month one. And we're live. So if anyone has questions, comments, whatever, put them down at the bottom. Put them in the comments on, Facebook or YouTube or, whatever you're watching on. We will see them. So I see some appearing already.
Oh, cool. Apparently, cats is a popular
Aloha.
subject, right?
Tech in the city. All right. So, very exciting. So, hey, everybody. So, Cristian, what's the deal with you and cats?
Well, I don't know if it's a deal or anything, but fact is that I grew up with cats, right? So from my earliest memories, I remember having cats in my home, right? And they were all stray cats, and that's what I have now as well. So I don't know. I kind of got used to them, right? I don't consider like a home to be complete without a pet, right? Especially in my case, a cat. So I have 9 of them, so I can satisfy this need to fill up the house. And
9 cats.
9 cats. I mean, in 2 locations, granted, but yeah, there are 9 of them. And I've always had a cat, at least one cat, till now. So they started piling up about, I would say, 10 years ago.
Okay. So I'm a dog person. So here's a live stream of Ozzy, my dog. As you can see, he's a very exciting animal. Ozzy. Yeah. All right. He's not playing here. So we'll come back to Ozzy later. So can we meet some of these cats? What's the deal?
Sure. So like I said, I have them in 2 locations. Where I am now, I have at this moment 4 of them, because one of them is actually outside, because some of them actually go outside during the day and they come back to sleep here or eat here. And it's actually midnight here in Bucharest, so I should probably get the other one, but maybe I'll do this later. I'll just put on my headphones so I can transfer you guys to my phone. So we'll just do a quick tour of the cats here. I don't know if you guys can see my Speedify t-shirt as well, but also what I can...
Everybody's got Speedify shirts. It's how all the stylish people on the internet dress.
Yeah, so if you can switch to my phone, to my second camera, so I can show you the cats. If not, I can, I don't know.
So you're running Speedify on that phone, right?
Yep. Is it not showing?
It is not showing. We're getting a little spinner there.
Let me try joining it again.
Yeah.
Why not?
Meanwhile, let me give a quick demo of Speedify for those who don't know what we're talking about here. I'm going to share screen. All right. Here we are. So this is Speedify running in the background. This is actually live on my PC right now. So I'm connected to Ethernet, Wi-Fi, cellular, right? Cellular is this tethered cell phone, which is also the camera streaming the dog at the same time. And so Speedify is using all of them, and it can see, you see down here under streams, there's one active stream, which is Google Chrome. We're using StreamYard, and it just runs in the browser. So, Speedify sees Google Chrome streaming to the internet. So there it is, a live stream. Now, if something terrible happens, like somebody reaches out and, oh my God, yanks out my Ethernet, the Ethernet disappears, but I'm still online, right? Speedify detected instantly that it had lost this connection. And if you look at the graph, it changed, right? The blue was the Ethernet, and it disappeared. Now it's shoving everything over the pink Wi-Fi, maybe a tiny bit of cellular, but it knows that Wi-Fi is cheaper than cellular, so it tries to use that first. Let's see if I can get this back in. Knocking the camera over. I think I did. It reappears when I plug it back in. And if you watch, the traffic should, in a second or two, start shifting over to the blue. Yeah, now it's about evenly balanced between Wi-Fi and cellular. Between Wi-Fi and Ethernet, because it doesn't totally trust Ethernet because it knows it's gone away recently. So it's a bad partner. And there we go. So that is my quick demo for those who hadn't seen Speedify before. That's what we're talking about. Just more reliable internet. Live streams, you can have internet fail, and everything is fine.
And actually, I can attest that, even I need it. I mean, I was doing some tests with the people backstage. Hey Ryan, hey Roland. And I was amazed to see that actually I need Speedify, because when I went to the kitchen to stream from there, it got a little laggy, the stream. So, when I turned Speedify on, then they told me that it's, crystal clear. So, even you may not think that you need it, but it's good to have it. And I think the camera works now. The second one.
Darn straight, Kane. The feeds didn't even stutter. Yeah, here's your other camera. Here you go. You want to see? That's
okay. So this is me as an angel. Just kidding. So who do we have here? This is. Hold on. Okay. Thank you. This is. We call him Quadansus Romana, which means tails up. He's a boy, and he's about 14 years old.
You got to turn the volume down on one of them too.
Yep.
All right. It's horrendous.
So Tails Up is here. He's waiting for a belly rub. Okay, we got a meow from him. You guys got that, right?
Wait, how do we... There. All right, there he is.
You guys got the meow, right?
Yeah, we heard it.
Okay, perfect. So that was Tails Up, a boy, 14 years old. This is the newest addition. He's Rudy. He's about 2 years, and he has just been neutered. So this is
Poor Rudy.
Pet life, right? This is Rudy, a boy again. And now we're going to the other room where we should have 2 more. Like I said, this is Negruța, or Blackie, and she's a cat. She's actually a sister of Tails Up, of Coadă în Sus, from the same mother. And this is their mother. This is Nikita. She's 15 years old. And she's a fighter, what can I say? She fell off the balcony a couple of times. That's why she has this tail. But, you know, she's surviving. She's good. Very loving.
Rudy needs a Notre Dame jacket. I saw that movie.
Hey, Rudy.
Hello, Rudy. Mikhail says. All right. All right.
So these are the cats.
Ryan says that you should rotate the camera to the horizontal.
Oh.
I'm afraid that it's just going to show. Oh, no, it worked. All right. Good job, StreamYard. There we go. That's,
you know, I was aiming for Instagram content, so that's why I kept it vertically.
I like the 2 views, so you kind of stare.
Yeah.
All right. So you're a bus driver.
I have the permit, yes. That was actually, which camera should I speak to? I don't know. I just speak to the laptop one. So yeah, I mean, that is actually one of my passions.
You just lost audio.
You guys should hear me now.
Yeah.
Okay. So I was telling you that even from my early childhood, I was passionate about public transport. And, you know, this grew up to be following different forums online and, you know, this kind of fan stuff. And like 2 years ago, I decided to put my step down and say, hey, I need a bus driving license. Because I liked all the buses that are in Bucharest, right? That I can see on the streets over and over. And, you know, I just took the driving school thing and I got the permit. And now I can drive a bus. And, you know, in order for me to actually take passengers, I need to have a second thing that I should take, right? Second exam. So I haven't done that yet, but I can drive a bus by myself. And that's good enough for me. It's a pity that here in Romania, at least, you cannot rent a bus without a driver, because I would definitely do that, just for me to wander around. So yeah, that's one of my passions, driving the bus.
I have to be honest. I live in Philadelphia. We have SEPTA being a bus driver doesn't look that fun here.
I mean, considering the fact that all the bus drivers in Philly, right, and actually all the U.S. cities I've seen are so they're not separated by the rest of the bus, right? So here in Romania, they have their own cabin. They're totally separated.
That would make a difference.
But there, I mean, you can communicate with the passengers. You can, more easily help them. I mean, I would certainly love that if they were to do that here as well, rather than just, staying in your cage there and driving. But that's me.
So we're live. Anyone have any questions, add them, in the comments. We'll answer. Or weird comments. Our train conductors are separated. Right. In Philly, the train conductors are separated. But the bus drivers, you can just walk right up to.
Yep.
So thank you, Barb. Yeah, so we're going to give away a 6-month Speedify license at the end of this strange episode. So be sure to hang around. Tell people if you, want a license. All right. People have been telling me that you ran for mayor of Bucharest.
Yeah, actually, that's a funny story. So I didn't actually run, but it was like a parody of running for mayor because, well, I don't know if it's the case in Philly too, but here at least, you don't actually have who to choose from. So, that was our way because, it wasn't just me, it was me plus a group of friends. It was our way to, make fun of that situation. So, yeah, the virtual mayor's name was Titus Jambon, which would be translated by Titus Ham. And because, everybody wants the ham, the money that you get as a mayor. Yeah, I mean, we did a nice campaign. We actually were on one of the most popular national TV stations in Romania for a short interview, plus, an interview in Vice, the magazine, and others. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. So it was me running as the mayor of the big city, plus 6 of my friends who were running as district mayors. And, we came up with all these banners, pictured in different areas of the city. We actually had an anthem composed and, filmed. The guys filmed me, walking down the street and in trams and in buses and, traffic lights, whatever. It's actually fun. So if you search for Titus Jambon online or on YouTube, you should find the videos. It was one of the, funnest activities that I did in, by now.
All right. So are you planning to go to this other apartment to show us these cats, or?
Yep. But I'm thinking maybe we should do this a little bit later so we can give the audience the chance to, enter for the contest and actually stick around because I know it's midnight here, but I know my friends will stick around.
All right. There we go. All right. So this is how you enter the contest in, Facebook or YouTube, or what was the other one? Twitch. In the comments, just put #Speedify. That's all you have to do to enter to win a 6-month license. And that's it. All right. What is it like being the community manager for Speedify?
Well, to be honest, it's a new role. So I've only started, a couple of months ago. Actually, when we started streaming, right? It's fun interacting with all the people, that we may want to get on the live streams, and we may want to share about our live streams, and the people that appreciate Speedify. I think you've all seen them if you watched the Speedify live show. Some of them were on this show by now, and we intend to get others to continue with. Yeah, it's fun. I like communicating with people and interacting with them, and I think this should work out for the best.
Big news. Tech in the City is our first entry. If nobody else hashtags Speedify, Tech in the City will be walking with a 6-month license. So the rest of you, just hashtag Speedify in the comments wherever you're watching this to enter our drawing. You ever been in a band, Christian?
I'm sorry?
A band? Been in a band.
Music band.
Yeah, music band.
Well, yeah. Just going back, so I went to primary school to a music school, actually. So I studied piano. That was, when I was 7 years old. So, and then, starting from the 5th grade, I just went to computer science, so to speak. So I started focusing on programming languages and other stuff. But per your question, in a band, we had, again, this parody band called Ceremonial 2000, which is Ceremonial 2000. It's inspired by this, how should I explain it? By this redneck band that we have here in Romania that sings at weddings. Because, that's the whole idea of the band. So some rednecks, just singing for money, no pleasure, nothing, just singing for money at weddings and events, and setting up windows. We have this whole funny text that we put each time we sing. So I am a keyboard player in that band. We also have bass, guitar, voice, of course, and I think second guitar. Yeah. So and it's a fun band. Again, you can search about that on YouTube. You should find snippets of the things that we sang in clubs and at weddings, and hopefully it's now been on a hiatus since I think 2017, and I'm hoping to get that back. But I know, Alex, that for a fact that you play guitar as well. Am I right?
Well, I play guitar. So the guitar is here behind me. I don't know if you can see them. But I'm terrible. And that is not some kind of false modesty thing. I am a terrible guitar player. Actually, I think that's one of the things I like about it. Right? When I'm playing guitar, it takes every ounce of my focus to play even the simplest songs. So I finally stopped thinking about work for a minute while I'm...
Well, that's good, right?
Yes, strumming the frets. That's why I like it. So,
I remember when we last went to. Oh, this is Tails off. He needs attention. So last time we went.
Let's check in on Ozzy again.
Ooh.
Oh, he's doing something. Stop doing that, Ozzy.
So last time we went to Dave & Buster's, I believe. You were very good at Guitar Hero, so I couldn't compete. So kudos for you.
Just a little different than real guitar.
Well,
but yes, I crushed Guitar Hero.
Yeah.
All right, we're up to 3 entries. So those joining, and I see our audience is growing. We're going to give away a Speedify license to someone who puts hashtag Speedify in the comments. What the dog doing? He's licking himself. Please play some Romanian specifically. You said you have a keyboard there. Can you play?
I have, but I have to set it up. So if you guys will bear with me for a couple of minutes, yeah, sure. Can do that.
All right.
I will switch on to my phone again. And
hey, Ozzy. Come here. He is not a huge fan of cameras. I'm sort of curious to me how he knows he's on camera, right? As soon as you start filming or line up to take a picture, he just does this. He does things if he's not on camera, but very hard to prove. All right. So while you set up. So you're a huge traveler, Christian. Can you talk while setting things up? I can't hear you. All right. I think you're muted, by the way. So Windows 11 came out. Well, it looks like Speedify works fine on it, although I think we're going to have a release in the next couple days because there's a couple odd spots where it doesn't know what version of Windows you're using. So we will go ahead and get an update out in the next couple days to take care of that. All right. Please grace us with your rendition of, I take it that's a song Romanians know of. I can't hear you, Christian. Are you? I think you're muted. I can't hear you, Christian.
Hello?
Hey, there you are.
Yeah, but so now it works. And let me get to the other room. Actually, because we tested this before and we're fine.
All right, now. I hope you've picked a good song here. Wait, can't hear you again.
Yeah, I'm not sure why this happens. We'll try.
I think we're only hearing you from your desktop is what's going on, right?
But that's curious. Because it used to work just fine. Hold on. So I can, I can delight you with some keyboard stuff.
Very excited about it. All right. Does anyone have any questions about Speedify? Just throw them in the comments.
We should be fine now.
Hearing me okay?
Yep.
Okay. That's fine. This is certainly turning out to be a weird live stream.
You think?
Okay. Everything good?
Everything's great.
Perfect. Let me just get the power adapter for this thing.
All right.
So as you can see, as you can see, I am employing a Yamaha keyboard.
Okay.
And I will and we're on. Perfect. So let's see now. What do you guys want to see here? Because I have to put down the phone. I guess me.
All right. Looks great.
Hold on.
Looks like you're sealing. There we go.
Okay, so what should I? So the people requested a Romanian song, right? Everything good?
Yep.
Okay. No, actually, let me start with a classic, right? Because that's what we all should know. I'm gonna start with Furelize, and at least the part from the beginning, because I haven't studied in a while, so I don't know all of it.
Isn't that like what second graders play on piano?
Like I said, I haven't been, playing professionally since the 5th grade, so it's some while back. So check it out. No, this octave. So that was the warm-up.
What do you
And
think?
now
25% chance YouTube claims we're infringing a copyright.
I don't think so, because it's a cover. It's fine. And now
it's also
let me
not a
think.
copyrighted song, right?
The tone that I like most is the saxophone tone, especially since I've been playing that with the band, because it's so tacky. So check it out. So using this tone, I will now play this this Romanian song, which is actually on the cover of a well-known TV show. It's called Tezaur Folkloric. It's something to do with folklore. So here goes. That's the theme song of that. Liked it?
Loved it. All right, we're getting more requests for Romanian wedding songs. Clapping. Now here's another one.
So, and it keeps going like this, and the people actually jump. I think they jump twice to the front and once to the back. Do you have this at weddings?
Yeah, we have all kinds of dances and
Okay,
square dances and
yeah, that's called the penguin dance
slide.
here.
All right.
I believe that's enough keyboard, right?
Yeah,
For today.
that's enough keyboard.
Okay.
Well, Techno City is asking back when I asked about questions. He wants a router that's a Linux distribution of OpenWRT. That should work, right? That does not work at this time. OpenWRT has a strange collection of libraries that lack things we need. Someday we'll support it. Coming in twice. Debian-based things. If you could get some sort of router box with Debian Ubuntu, something from that family. There are definitely boxes that are much more powerful than the Raspberry Pi. Nook type things that could work really well for that. But not OpenWRT at this time. Sorry. All right.
So a serious question, right? That was fun. After all this insanity.
Oh, cat. Is that a song request? Probably. Cats. All right. All right. So, travel. You have traveled to gazillions of countries.
Yeah.
So where's left? Where haven't you visited that you want to visit?
Well, I do have quite a few places on my bucket list, as they say. I think, first of all, I would like to do that US tour from the east to the west by car, or even better, by bus.
Route
66? Yeah, not necessarily. I would go through the south of the US, to see those states like Alabama, Missouri, Louisiana. I think those are more picturesque than the north, Chicago and stuff, right? I'm only guessing. So yeah, I mean that's something I hope to do in the near future. And other than that, I would gladly go, for example, to the Tierra del Fuego, which is the Patagonian region of. It's actually South America, in the subpolar region. There are some landscapes there that are breathtaking, at least from what I saw on the internet.
Yeah.
And another project of mine would be to take the Trans-Siberian train, again from probably Moscow to Vladivostok or wherever it goes. So yeah.
Nice.
Those are just a couple of my projects. Hopefully I can, accomplish them during this lifetime.
Yeah. I still have not crossed the equator. I've been to, Japan, China, India, many places in Europe. Never been south of the equator.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You haven't either?
No.
Oh, wow.
But I have this on my bucket list, South America. So, I'm thinking also Australia, but it's kind of, I don't know, weird to be to have to check your, I don't know, shoes or whatever before putting them on each day for scorpions.
Everything is trying to kill you in Australia.
Yeah.
Everything.
I mean, it's for me as a European, it's like,
all right. So do we want to try going mobile? I mean, you have Speedify on your phone. You should be able to walk out of your Wi-Fi, cross over to cellular, get to the other apartment, switch into Wi-Fi, and we should never see a stutter, right?
Yes.
Because that's what Speedify does. So let's turn this into a tech demo and go meet the other cats.
Exactly. We have 4 more cats waiting to see us. And we're off. So I'm now.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Let me know if the audio breaks, because I won't be able to hear it.
Right.
Keys.
Check in on Ozzy real quick. Yeah. It's a good life, Ozzy.
And I will delight you with my point of view going to the other apartment, because you've seen my face enough. So. This the block, the stairs within the building are a place where you actually lose signal very often, right? Because cellular doesn't reach here, but it's the Wi-Fi that keeps on getting weaker, and I'm now outside.
Yeah, you made it out just fine. We saw all that. The trouble with the phone is,
Yeah, now I'm.
if you're live streaming, you can't switch to look at Speedify, or the video stops, and it's got nothing to do with Speedify. It's just that's how video apps work on iOS, right? They can only send video if they're the top app.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I'm actually on an Android device on an S9, but yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think I can.
Let's not try it right now if we don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's been a weird stream till now, so let's give it. Try to get it on the right track, okay? Yeah. So this is the sort of like a neighborhood view.
Very nice. Yeah. So obviously, anyone else, when you left the Wi-Fi in your apartment, if you didn't have Speedify, things would have broken then, right? You might have recovered, but they certainly would have glitched out at a minimum.
Yep. But you didn't see any stutter, right?
No, there's no stutter.
Okay, perfect.
It's fantastic. High def. So it's 12:30 at night there, right?
Yep. 12:30, kind of windy, a little bit of rain, I think. I mean, I felt some stuff. This time it's the ground floor. So who do we have here? Okay. So this is Leo, Leuț in Romanian. You know, just because he looks like a lion, a small lion. Hey, Leuț. Hey. I think he's just been awakened or something. Okay, you don't want to come.
Less talkative than usual.
Fine then, yeah. And this is Susie.
Hi, Susie. Susie, look here. I don't think Susie likes me.
And
I'm
then we
allergic
have
to cats. Honestly, my back is itching just seeing all these cats. Horrific.
So I forgot to tell you. So I forgot to tell you that Leo is 6 years old, and Susie, she's 4 years old. So she's the youngest here.
Yeah. Baby.
Yeah. And this is Rabbita. That's been all over the promotional materials for this live stream. So this is her. And she's the oldest here. She's 9 years old. Yes, you are. And now I'm going to search for Mommy, which I cannot find. Maybe she's here. Huh. No? Oh, I think I know. Yeah. She's on the chair, on the computer chair here. This is actually Leo's.
Until we came and bothered her.
This is actually Leo's mother, so she's 7 years old.
All right.
And hey, check it out. Guess what I got this from?
Nice. Lancaster, PA. I've been there. Excellent place to buy handcrafted furniture.
And quilts.
My coffee table's from there.
Did you get a quilt from there? Because I cannot take the quilt to Romania by plane. It's too large. But I imagine you guys, if you want, could get that.
No, but I had a bunch of quilts when I was in India. I had a bunch of quilts custom made. So those are the quilts I'm using. I have quilts from India and coffee tables from Lancaster.
Nice.
So Yeah.
So these are the 4 cats here.
Very nice. So it's apparently other cats are saying hi to your cats here. Everybody says meow to Susie.
Oh, okay.
All right, folks, we are still doing a giveaway. Anyone who types, hashtag Speedify in the comments on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch will be entered. So far, we only have 3 entries. So your odds of winning are very high. 1 in 3, which is almost as good as 1 in 4. Did you guys read that about the hamburgers? So quarter pounder hamburgers, of course, sell very well. And so lots of restaurants have said, well, we'll go up to 1/3 of a pound. And 1/3 pound burgers just don't sell.
Oh.
They don't sell. And when consumers are asked, why didn't you buy the 1/3 pound burger? They said, it's too small. I want the quarter pound. If people don't think about it, everyone always, just off the top of their head, thinks that 1/3 of a pound burger is smaller than the quarter pound burger, because 4 is bigger than 3.
I remember, speaking about burgers, one of my favorite places in the US is that, not used to this looking, okay. That place near Times Square, I think it's the burger counter or something, the counter.
Mm-hmm.
So there you can customize your own burgers. You select the size of the patties and all of the stuff that goes into the burger. So almost each time I go to New York, I go to that place because it's awesome. I can have my own burger, custom made, without other stuff being stuffed into it.
All right, we got a 4th entry, the Paul Duncan. And yes, that is a failure of our school system. It's funny, like, people realize half-pound burgers are better than quarter-pound burgers. But they see the 3, and apparently like 5 restaurant chains have launched 1/3 of a pound burgers. They've all been flops. You'd think they would just stop putting in the name, call it the Mega Burger, or the Giant Burger, or something. Although I guess you'd save names like that for your half-pound burger anyway.
But which burger is most popular than in Philly, for example? I'm not talking about cheesesteaks. That's a whole other discussion.
I don't know. People got very excited about Shake Shack when it showed up here. I don't think it's that great. There's 5 Guys.
Oh,
That's
Five
good.
Guys, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think Philly's got a lot more gourmet pizzas and cheesesteaks than they actually do. Burgers, I think, were mostly standard. BurgerFi. That's the joint that's next to the convention center, and that is pretty good. Yeah.
Gotta try that next time I'm in town.
Yeah. BurgerFi, pretty good. Let's see what else. Yes, maybe they should make an 1/8 of a pound burger. Charge twice as much, sell half as much meat. All right, so one thing that we like to talk about here is Streamergencies.
Streamergency. A stressful situation when one's live stream breaks down or cuts out unexpectedly.
And then something terrible like that happens and cuts you off in the middle of your sentence. You must have some stories, Christian, of internet failures in the middle of live something or others.
Yeah, luckily for us here in Romania, we have good internet, right? So except for the case that I told you about earlier, where I went into my kitchen and I had to start Speedify because the stream was getting laggy, we don't really, have failures when it comes to live streaming. But I gotta tell you that at events, that Wi-Fi, the Wi-Fi connection at events, it's, I think you know it, and you know it as well. It's gruesome. So I don't know. One of the first times I realized that I really need something that could, gather the power of any kind of internet connection that I may get my hands on, namely Wi-Fi and cellular, was at an event that we hosted. I mean, my previous employer hosted in Las Vegas, actually. It was called the Digital Alley. And part of my responsibilities there were to interact with customers and send out good material for my colleagues to publish. And I actually wanted to do a live stream, a walk around the Digital Alley, from the exhibition. And I tried doing that using the event Wi-Fi, and as I remember, the stream was only available in 480p at that speed. So that would have been like better not do it. So I didn't do it, and that's when I realized that, hey, there's got to be either they should get better Wi-Fi, or I should get something to combine the connections, or I hadn't heard of Speedify back then. That was, I think, 2015. So
yeah. Yeah, so that's why we recently added the stream test, right? Before you go live now in Speedify, there's the stream test where it'll quickly test uploading and tell you what kind of resolution. It'll say, think you can only get 480p. We think you can get 1080p. We don't think you should go live at all.
Exactly.
So 480p is a funny thing, right? Because 20 years ago, 480p was DVD quality. That was DVD quality video, and we all thought it was good, right? When DVDs came out, we're like, this is so much better. And now they're unwatchable. I dug about, there was something I wanted to watch that I had in my collection, right? That I couldn't find online streaming. I dug up the DVD player, put it on. It's unwatchable.
I always wanted, I should do this myself, because, I keep reading. I have a lot of DVDs that were written by a DVD writer, and as I understand, after some while those will become unreadable. So that would be a good experiment for me too, because I still have a DVD player here, just to see if it keeps working, with those DVDs.
Yeah, because the professional DVDs, they take a sheet of aluminum and actually cut tiny holes in. And so those are good forever. But the DVD writers, they take a sheet of aluminum, cover it in ink, and instead of burning holes where it wanted zeros, it would burn off the ink where it wanted ones.
Yeah.
And so it's just ink, and it absolutely decays and gets old and is easily damaged. And those home burned ones are entirely different than what you get when you would buy one from a real company.
I think you can compensate some of the quality, the poor quality of DVDs, by if you have one of those fancy TVs that does upscaling. Maybe that'll help or something. I don't know.
A little bit. Yeah. They don't do magic. Right, and smoothing the curves and stuff a little bit. All right, last chance. We are. Remember Laserdiscs? Yes. I do remember Laserdiscs.
I'm a little bit younger, so I don't.
Yeah. So I've got a copy of the original Star Wars as it was released in the theater, as I saw it in 1977. That was originally on Laserdisc, and I got someone to copy the Laserdisc to a real disc for me, and then finally I've upscaled it, right? So it doesn't even say episode 4 yet. Right? So I'm giving away my age here. I remember the first time I saw Star Wars that they had added the episode 4 at the beginning, and I was like, what the hell? Didn't say that before. So I think it was the movie came out in 77. I think in 78 they started calling it episode 4, right? It wasn't Star Wars A New Hope at the beginning. It was just Star Wars. So I still have that disc and a player. Nice. It's valuable stuff because Lucas claims it doesn't exist, right? He claims no one has a copy of the original movie anymore. I was like, what are you talking about?
You know, if it's Star Wars versus Star Trek, I will vote with Star Trek. I'm a Star Trek fan rather than Star Wars.
I know people love to argue this. I like them both for very different reasons. Obviously, Star Trek is a much better vision of the future, right? I mean, it actually is a vision of the future, for one thing.
But Star Trek, the Picard one, not the Kirk one. So the Next Generation.
I have never managed. The Next Generation is so bad I can't watch it. the only good character on Star Wars: The Next Generation was Yar. I watched the show to see Yar, and they killed her at the end of the first season, and I was done. And every once in a while, I'd say, okay, I'm going to give it another chance. And I would turn it on. And they would go to the holodeck. And they would be surprised that the guys in the holodeck got out of control and left. And they'd be like, this is impossible, except what happened in each of the last 3 episodes I had seen. And at the end of every single episode, Data learns what it means to be human and somehow forgets by the next episode. Next Generation, unwatchable garbage.
I don't know. I liked it. I actually grew up with it, right? Because they would broadcast it like 1 episode at a time each week at this Sunday afternoon sci-fi show. So yeah, I grew up with that, so I got to like it.
I really like Star Trek Discovery. By the way, I don't know if anyone's been watching that.
That's the newer one, right?
Yeah. Well, it's one of the 3 newer ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Picard is pretty good. Although I tell you that there was an episode where he goes to Riker's house, and I was watching it with my wife, and she's like, "Oh God, I hate it when they do this," and I'm like, it's every episode of this show. Every episode, he runs into an old friend. It's like, if you hate that, you're just done with Picard.
Too cringy, right?
Actually, pretty good. Below Decks, the silly cartoon.
Haven't seen that one.
It's all right.
But I know I watched the first season of that Seth MacFarlane one. What's it called?
The Orwell.
Yeah, the Orwell. Yeah, that was sort of fun, in his own way.
Yeah. I only watched the first 2 episodes, and I hear it gets better a couple in, right? That they start off just kind of making fun of Star Trek.
Exactly. Yeah,
and then a couple episodes in, they realize that's kind of the wrong way to go, and they make their own little fun science fiction universe, right? That's what people say. All right. Kirk is the best. And I can't believe Shatner's going into space. Man.
Yeah.
You know what I hope he does? I feel like tweeting at him, but I haven't. He should record like 12 videos, right? He should record a video for what if the rocket blows up? What if he has a heart attack? What if they're picked up by aliens on the way, right? He should think of every possible scenario, film a video for all of them. So if something really weird happens, he gets the final say on things.
I mean, I'm guessing he should be pretty healthy if they decided to take him aboard, right? He probably passed.
I mean, he's the healthiest 90-year-old I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's literally 90. I mean, I think at that age, you're reaching a point where, every day is a gift. That's right. All right. Let's see. How many people do we have now? We have only 4 entries. All right. I say we do this. Let's do our giveaway. So
let me do the drum roll real quick. I don't know if you guys saw this, the cuckoo clock. It actually burst, made it sing.
Oh, that's such a nice cuckoo clock.
Yep.
All right. So before we do this, the cuckoo clock story. So my wife and I are in Germany, and she's like, let's buy a cuckoo clock. So we go out in the street, and we're walking around looking at stores, and none of them seem to have cuckoo clocks. So she stops some German man on the street and says, "Excuse me, sir, do you know where I could buy a cuckoo clock? And he says, what? And she's like, a cuckoo clock, it's those clocks with the thing and he says, I know what a cuckoo clock is. I don't know why anyone would waste their money on one. I guess we were in northern Germany, and I guess cuckoo clocks are a southern German thing.
Maybe.
I didn't know about this. And apparently, there's some hostility over this, right? And I guess cuckoo clocks are Bavarian. Not anyway. So you guys see the screen? This is the magic drawing.
Drum roll.
Drum roll. Go. All right, everyone who entered comes flashing by. Spinner spins, slowing down. Who will be our winner? Tech in the City.
Oh, look at
that. So send an email to who should they send an email to? Christian support?
Support, yeah. Support@speedify.com.
To support@speedify.com. I think we know who you are, but I'm not sure. So send an email. Explain that you won. Do it fast before millions of other people try to claim to be you. So congratulations to Tech in the City. We'll figure something out about another license or something with your team. It'll be cool. All right.
Just trying to get more cats on air.
Yes. The Black Forest area is where they come from. There's someone from the Black Forest on the new Great British Baking Show. He seems pretty good, so I think he'll be around for a couple episodes. So, yeah. That's what I'm watching these days. All right. Yep, that's right. And congratulations to you, Tech. All right. I think this is about the end of our stream. So if you enjoyed this, or if you didn't, do follow us, like us, subscribe, depending on which channel you're watching from. We live stream to a couple.
And share to your friends, I mean, it's always fun to watch others make fun of others, so to speak.
Mock us, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
On Twitter and Instagram, we're at Speedify. So you should stay after that. We'll have news and stuff. And we're hiring. Speedify.com/careers. Starting to have a lot of job postings up there. Yeah, things going well. People love our software. Need more help shipping faster. So, yeah, apply. We're here. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Christian.
Thank you. It's been great. And we should do this again.
Yep. All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye. And good night to my Romanian friends.